It is my favorite time of the day. 7 o'clock. It's time to analyze Naruto, bro. It's time, bro. It's time. I'm chill. I got my blanket right here, bro. You know, let's get comfy. Let's get comfy. So right here we got, could Minato stop the Uchiha Massacre? I don't even know what I'm watching, bro. I don't even know what I'm watching. What the fuck is this, bro? Let's just dive into it. Fuck it.
Minato is looked at in this sort of golden ticket, beacon of hope, get out of jail free card.
I ain't gonna lie, right off the back, bro, I could already agree with that. Yo, niggas be sucking Minato's cock, bro. I mean, he was a child prodigy. They be saying he could take down Prime Madara. Like, it be crazy sometimes, dog. Niggas really be saying that shit. That's an exaggeration, but they do hype Minato up to the fullest. I don't understand why. He is strong, but get off that nigga dick, bro.
Sort of way all throughout the franchise.
This is way too loud. Holy shit.
And throughout the Naruto community itself, we get different scenarios that people place Minato in where they think if Minato was there, the outcome would either be completely different in a good way or a bad way, but most of the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did that with the tuning exams when when Orochimaru invaded the tuning exams, tried to, you know, with all them kids there. Niggas a creep, by the way. There ain't nobody in the village who could beat them. They even said that in front of the third Hokage, which is disrespectful. If I was the third Hokage, like, nigga, I could beat him. Like, what about me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm dick sucking.
In a good way. What if Minato were to train Naruto? People think Naruto would have become much stronger. What if Minato was there during the pain fight? People think Minato would have been a better asset there, not only than say.
Oh yeah, the pain fight. Nigga, if Minato was in the village during the pain fight, I ain't gonna lie to you. Shit. Damn, that's tough. Does Minato solo? He knows solo all the pains, but I'm pretty sure he could take at least the diva pain. I'm pretty sure he could take that diva pain down.
He's Naruto, but then every other Leaf Jonin or Shinobi in that village. What if Minato was around whenever Obito was about to get killed, or whenever Rin was about to die? Those are thoughts he himself has in verse. He thinks that he could have prevented that stuff from happening, which it's not too far-fetched, right? Obviously, if Minato was there, those Jonin from the Rock Village would not have gotten it over and killed.
Okay, I could see, like, so they're saying, like, if he was there during the Uchiha Massacre, could he stop it? That's like saying he would have to defeat Itachi and Obito then. So that's the question. He would have to defeat them together, and that's tough. I'm pretty sure, I don't got like a doubt in my mind he can't beat Itachi. But if he was like going serious, he definitely beat Itachi. But Obito, I don't know, because at that point in time, well, let's see.
The squad
I ain't gonna comment on that.
Minato versus Hiruzen. Whenever Orochimaru was summoning the Hokage, he obviously thinks Minato would have given him an edge in that fight, and Hiruzen even implies that it would have worked. So it's not too far-fetched to say that Minato's interference there would have won Orochimaru that battle. And Minato also thinks that he could have stopped Obito if he would have just found out who he was back during the Nine Tails attack.
I forgot that, bro. That does change a lot. Because he definitely did defeat Obito during the what? Damn, what the fuck did they call it? The invasion, Nine Tails attack. Yeah, definitely he beat Obito. Then he could be that changes a lot. Cause I think Minato could beat them both individually, but together it's going to be tough. I don't know. Nah, that's tough. He probably could though. That's the thing, bro. He probably could do that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All he would pretty much need is like one extra body. If he like it would be high diff for sure. I don't know if he's pulling off against both of them, bro. I think we're sucking Minato a little bit too much. I don't know if he's pulling off against both of them. We gotta see.
If he was there, the outcome would just be overall much better. This one is no different.
It would be better. It would be much better. Because I don't think the Uchiha would just sit there and let Itachi do that shit. So I think he'll have some Uchiha actually backing him in his fight. Not gonna lie. And if you give Minato like a body, bro, if you give Minato a body, you could give him this random nigga right here, bro, to just be a fucking human shield and not think Minato's winning. Now y'all got me sucking Minato, bro. But that's how it
Could
is.
Minato stop the Uchiha Massacre? Now,
Bro, how is this nigga in Uchiha? This nigga can't even open his eyes. That's crazy.
there's 3 different ways I thought of that he could maybe stop it. And these are the only 3 different ways I think that you could imply in the verse would be likely to happen. One is the political solving, right? Obviously, sort of giving the Uchiha what they want in a way.
Okay, basically the bitch ass way. Well, let's talk about the violent. Let's talk about the violence.
Maybe coming
though,
to
the
a
violent
compromise. 2 would be beating them into submission. I don't know. Maybe taking out a few of the heads and they just don't want to revolt anymore. 3 would be, and this is probably,
Damn, treating them like the slaves. He said beat them into submission, bro. Treating nigga like slaves, bro. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to Uchiha could be. Nah, I ain't gonna even go there, bro.
the most
I
likely
ain't gonna go there.
would be not segregating the Uchiha. So, according to Obito, because we don't get lots of information surrounding the background to the coup d'etat, we just know that it was going to take place. The only information we get in the original manga anyway, which is what I'm going to be mainly sticking to for the rest of the video, is Itachi's flashback when he tells Sasuke the truth at the end of 590, and Obito's word from whenever he's telling Sasuke the truth about Itachi. Obito's word is questionable. Like, I wouldn't mind if anyone were to put doubt into what Obito was saying, because Obito is obviously a massive liar and whatnot. But I do think what he was saying to Sasuke was legitimate, and there's a few reasons as to why. He does mention how the Nine Tails incident was complete force of nature, had no involvement. We obviously know he was literally the one who started it, so he was obviously lying there. But the part he says after that, where the elders put scrutiny on the Uchiha and then segregated them, does seem to make sense, because then the Uchiha obviously revolted with a coup d'etat. Minato's literal presence or just existence in his knowledge, because he fought Obito, would lead this away from the Uchiha being segregated, because he could tell them that it was this guy, not any of the Uchiha who he probably knows just as being Hokage.
Whoa.
Would lead this away from the Uchiha being segregated, because he could tell them that it was this guy, not any of the Uchiha who he probably knows just as being Hokage. After all, there can't be many Uchiha who are capable of placing the Nine Tails under Genjutsu. So you really have Minato looking at 1, maybe 3 people at max, that being Fugaku, if they could even do it. And I'm sure, there's a height difference between Obito and Fugaku. Minato would just basically be able to pick up on the fact that the one who controlled the Nine Tails is not one of the Uchiha that is known in the village today. There is this common misconception where people think that Minato thought Obito actually was Madara, which is not true. He does question, okay, the only person who can do the things that this guy is doing that I know of is Madara. But then right after that, he says, no, that's impossible. Madara is dead. The only thing to even go further than that in that little conversation or text blurb is Obito saying, I wonder about that. But Minato throughout the rest of the franchise only refers to him as the masked man, not as Madara. So I think he sort of dropped the idea that this was Madara. Now, him bringing up to the rest of the council or whatever that someone claiming to be Madara did it would obviously maybe strike fear into certain people. Like,
So basically, I mean, he's saying it from a political standpoint. Of course, like, I thought he was talking about, like, fine, I'm pretty sure he's going to get into that. But basically, he's saying, okay, if Minato was alive, he could have probably stopped it. he could have probably been like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, the nigga who did it, bro, he's not even from the village. He's an Uchiha, but he's not from the village. There's no way one of y'all could do it but Fugaku. So, yeah, because he fought the dude. He fought him. So, yeah, he probably could stop him in that aspect. He probably could stop it. But I was thinking, yo, stop it, meaning like, yo, you gotta whip some ass, bro. Like, yo, beat Obito's ass, beat Itachi's ass, stop it, like, with your own strength. But, okay, yeah. Non-violence is good too. I like that. Non-violence is good too, you know. But hey,
I can imagine Danzo is likely to give counter argument.
I don't know. Danzo would pretty much just instigate that shit. You know, Danzo, he's a fucking snake anyway. Yeah, that shit probably go down. You probably have to kill Danzo, bro. Probably have to get him out there early, bro. Get him out of there.
Mr. Minato, like, no, we still need to segregate the Uchiha anyway. Just because Danzo does not like the Uchiha. I do think it's more likely, though, that Danzo in this specific interpretation or this specific alternate timeline that I'm making up basically would lose this argument because of how the elders respond to the other part of the Uchiha coup d'etat, where whenever the Uchiha are threatening to attack the village and they get word of that because of Itachi, they say, well, let's strike before they strike. And that's sort of what I think the elders have the mentality of, rather than someone like Danzo, who basically just wants to strike and get rid of them. I imagine Danzo was waiting for something like this to happen because he just does not like the Uchiha. So whenever the opportunity...
That nigga's a racist, just like Toby Rama. That nigga's a racist, bro. He said, yo, get rid of them niggas, bro. Get rid of them, bro. Like I said, dude, Uchiha is supposed to represent black people in Naruto, bro. Yo, why do you think they want to beat them into submission? Get rid of them? Because they believe their power can exceed their own and they can, like, overthrow the whole government system, bro. It's deep. It's deep, bro. I don't even want to go into it, bro, but y'all making me. Damn. They the niggas, bro. They the niggas. That's why they talking about, he said, get rid of the monkeys, bro. Get rid of the monkeys. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Presented itself. He got good enough pushback to let's segregate them. But like I said,
segregate them. He had to put them in the back of the village in one little. Imagine this is the village, right? This the whole village, and then the Uchiha just like right here. All the Uchiha just bunched up into right here. That's what they did to these niggas. And then they gave them what? The rights to the police force to make it seem like they doing something. Nah. Yeah, they racist, bro. They was racist to the Uchiha. It is what it is.
Minato's existence and his knowledge.
I'm cooking, bro. I just cook right there, bro.
Of who actually controlled the Nine Tails, or maybe not who actually, but the fact that it was someone claiming to be Madara would push away the idea that the Uchiha needed to be segregated. Hiruzen might have a different reaction in this circumstance because the person who killed his wife was Obito. For those who don't know, Obito actually killed Hiruzen's wife whenever he went to abduct Naruto and Kushina, whenever Kushina was obviously giving birth and whatnot. So, I don't know, maybe Hiruzen would start siding with Danzo a little bit, giving Minato a bit of pushback, because he knows now the man who killed his wife wasn't Uchiha. After all, in the main timeline, Hiruzen does know the guy who attacked the village did it, but he has no idea who attacked the village. They even had a Sharingan or whatnot, because Obito managed to hide it on the Nine Tails. So Minato being there, saying that the guy who destroyed or captured the Nine Tails, and destroyed the village did have a Sharingan or was an Uchiha, may lead Hiruzen to take a different approach. And if that's the case, maybe you could argue that Hiruzen plus Danzo arguments coming at Minato would get the elders more on their side and segregate the Uchiha anyway. But if the Uchiha don't get segregated, the need for a coup d'etat probably doesn't happen. So it all depends on this first section or whatever. All basically depends on if you think the segregation would happen or not. If you don't think it would happen, the Uchiha Massacre probably does not happen. But let's entertain the idea that the segregation does happen. At this point, we then have spy.
Okay, now it's getting into the violence. Now the segregation is happening. Now the Uchiha is mad, so now they gonna look to go to get that coup ready. Now the violence, bro. We get into the violence. Now someone's gonna have to beat somebody, or somebody gonna have to kill. Somebody gonna have to kill, bro.
Itachi coming in, because even post segregation, we don't get the plan for the coup d'etat until much later down the line. Because Itachi at this point, if you go with novel canon, he's 12. If you go with actual canon, he's 13 since he's an Anbu captain. And I'm trying not to bring up novel stuff in this video. I do think the novels sort of mess things up that I don't want to get into. I'm basically, just going with the original source material, like I said earlier in the video. So then we get some like maybe Minato and Itachi interactions where Itachi would be feeding Minato information about what the Uchiha want to do, obviously how they're going to do it, because the Uchiha think that they've successfully planted a spy in the leaf with Itachi, but obviously Itachi the whole time
He's a double agent. Yeah, he's a double agent for real. But
was working for the leaf because Itachi wants to do everything to protect the leaf. So
yeah, I don't know. Hold on. I mean, I guess you could say. Now, what I'm thinking is like, if Minato's there, why would they just like? Why is everybody like pushing back? Like he just said, dude, Chia wasn't from the. I mean, you got Dazo. He's a snake. He'd probably be like, nah, I don't even can trust you. He probably doesn't even trust Lord Fourth or Minato because he's so soft. But I don't know, bro.
you get Minato and Itachi in this situation, basically trying to either talk the clan down or get them out of this mindset that they need to attack the village. I doubt that Minato would go at it directly.
Yeah, Minato could probably do that, bro. That's what I'm saying. But it wouldn't even matter if Danzo's there because he's just gonna start instigating that shit.
Like Itachi tells Minato, then he approaches Fugaku and he's like, please don't run a coup d'etat in the village. That obviously wouldn't be smart by any measure of tactics whatsoever, because then Fugaku would obviously know Itachi told him, and that's obviously just not a good idea. What information Itachi was feeding to the Uchiha also might be important here, although there's never any mention of it because Itachi was a double agent. So if he was telling Fugaku things that Hiruzen said,
he's telling Hiruzen shit Fugaku said. So, nobody's gonna get the upper hand in this situation.
it doesn't really correlate, and there's no way that I could determine what he did tell Fugaku in order to get a concrete conclusion on that to like make it a relevant part of the video. I'm just saying it's something that's important, but there's no information on it. We don't know what Itachi was telling the Uchiha in order for them to never change their mind on things. So Minato is definitely going to be similar to Hiruzen in regards to not wanting to end the clan. Because Danzo, he was straight away, okay, they're planning a coup d'etat, let's strike, let's wipe out the entire clan. I also highly doubt that Minato, had still being in the head position of Hokage, would allow Danzo as much free reign as Hiruzen did. And if that's the case, Danzo, at this point anyway, may not even be in the discussion or in the room to hear about Itachi and the coup d'etat and whatnot. Danzo's the one who originally obviously approached Itachi with the idea that, well, we need to wipe out the clan. So Minato probably not gonna have Danzo around. I definitely see that being like a way he could go about things. But if he
Minato, nah. Yeah, if you could just get Danzo out this picture, this definitely stops everything. This definitely helps if you could just get Donzo out this picture, because Donzo is like that bug, bro. Donzo is just like that gnat who just won't stop flying in your fucking face. Even though he got everywhere else to fly, he wants to fly in your fucking face. You try to swat it, but he keeps dodging it. You know, you got to just get that nigga out of here, bro. That's why nobody was mad when Sasuke killed that nigga, bro. That nigga's oh man.
Does
Yo, that that nigga is the most racist. He probably worse than Toby Rama, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
obviously Donzo's probably gonna say the same thing he normally did, and then he's gonna talk to Itachi and be like, "Oh yeah, well, you need to wipe out the clan." That's basically the only answer. Now we do know that Minato, or I guess I should say we don't know. We don't know of any Minato political prowess feats, if you get what I mean. So
Yeah.
Minato negotiating with the Uchiha the same way Hiruzen tried to.
They don't know if he got that. They don't know if he got that riz, bro. I don't know if he can, you know. He got power, but can he, you know what I'm saying, debate? Can he stop a coup? Or something we don't know? Okay, yeah. If he can't, you know what I'm saying, make something shake in these little Hokage meetings, then I don't know.
We don't even know if that would have worked. And I venture to say, since Hiruzen was unable to come up with a strategy to subdue the Uchiha or to make the coup d'etat not happen,
That
is probably unlikely Minato would be able to either. Minato is touted as like genius shinobi, crazy, super powerful, whatnot. Yes, but it's never stated to be like in the way of being political. He's stated to be a genius in terms of combat and things like that. So I wouldn't think that if, you know, Hiruzen couldn't come up with a way to stop the Uchiha Massacre politically, that Minato could do it either. I wonder even if there's a way to solve the Uchiha's problem after they already planned the coup d'etat. The plan for the coup d'etat was obviously to overthrow the village's seat of power and put Fugaku in the Hokage position. So in this scenario, obviously they would be trying to overthrow Minato and put Fugaku in the Hokage position. If this were to, let's say this were to go down. Let's say that the coup d'etat went down and it was going to happen. Could Minato then beat the Uchiha clan into submission? Because like I said,
This is what we wanted to see. Can he just whoop their ass? Like,
I don't think
simple as
Minato would want to end the clan. I think he would be similar to Hiruzen in this aspect.
he would just have to stop it. If it was going down, you could do. All you gotta do is beat Itachi's ass, beat Obito's ass. That's it. You know.
And
Can
try
he
to
do
do
it?
everything he could to avoid it. So if Minato were to knock off maybe the top 4 in command of the coup d'etat, the top 3 police and then Fugaku as well, would that be enough to subdue the Uchiha clan into submission?
Probably
I
not.
think
I don't know.
maybe in the long run,
Probably make
this
them more
might
angry.
discourage some of the Uchiha from doing the coup d'etat, because, you know, if the top guys can't take them out, could the smaller guys take them out? Probably not. The Uchiha were also very smart, but at the same time, this also might lead to a bunch of hatred amps, where it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you took out our leader, now we have to revolt.
Got a bunch of niggas running around with Mangekyo Sharingans and shit. Yeah, it would probably make them more angry, I would say, because you still got that ego. But yeah, if the top 4 can't take them, it's probably smart not to do it because you probably just get washed anyway. But I don't know. Are the top 4 guys including Itachi? Because if they feel like they got Itachi on their side anyway, and Itachi's probably like a top guy, so you'd probably have to, like, if you would take out Fugaku and Itachi, then it's like, oh shit, you know. But if you're not taking out him, if the top 4 guys don't include Itachi, I feel like they still like go down with it. You know, probably die anyway, but they go down with it.
You know, so that situation gets a little bit screwy. I definitely think that if Minato were to fight them, they would obviously lose, right? The clan would end up going extinct anyway. Even Danzo thinks this, and that's before they even have Minato on their side. You got to think also, at this point, this is what, 7 years post massacre. So Minato is much stronger. And there's already the common misconception that Fugaku was a Hokage candidate at the same time as Minato, so they're near the same power, which is never stated, by the way. Fugaku's never a Hokage candidate. The only thing that's stated is the Uchiha think that since Minato is up there, Fugaku should be up there as well. But the Uchiha clan is extremely biased. Not only that, but that was also only in the novel. So it's only if you take the novel as canon too. So it's a bit weird to say that Fugaku was like on Minato's level. There's nothing really to prove that in the original manga, so I'm definitely not going to entertain it here. Just going to go off of the implications that Minato was the strongest, top of the third war, whatever. So in the end, I think if Minato were to survive, the Uchiha would likely not get segregated and the coup d'etat probably would not happen in the first place. But if you do entertain the segregation, I think that the Uchiha Massacre is probably just as likely, just without Obito's involvement. But if you do say Obito gets involved, like let's say Obito fights alongside the Uchiha against Minato again, that fight might go down differently. However, since it's Minato 7 years with just more training and whatnot, and it's also Obito 7 years later with more training and whatnot, and I kind of can't quantify their power there, it would be a little bit weird to say one would win over the other. Maybe. If you do think though that Minato would just employ the seal he still has on Obito's back in order to slice him up or whatever, then obviously Obito is going to get out of there fairly quickly, and then it'll just be Minato and the rest of them versus the Uchiha clan, in which the Uchiha clan is just going to get annihilated all over again. So
probably,
I don't know. More than likely than not, if he survives, the Uchiha Massacre does not happen. But there is ways you can word it or ways you can write it to where the Uchiha Massacre still does happen. But yeah.
All right, so my anime guys, yo, let me know what y'all think about this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know what y'all think about this, bro. We can have a debate in the comment section, whatever y'all want, bro. But I'll be watching these anime shits, bro. I'm on free time. Do I watch 2K? No, bro. I watch shit like this and shit about other games. So it is what it is. And IRL shit, you know? But I don't know what I'm going to react to next. What do y'all want me to react to next, bro? Put in the comment section if anybody has something I could watch. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.